All right, it is the pre-market. It's just before 8 o'clock. I'm recording this video. I'm probably not going to do any trades today. If I do, it's not going to be here at my desk. It's going to be in Vegas because I'm right about to jump on a plane and go to Vegas on personal. Looks like the market is up pre-market. It's up over this 45 mark, which is good because it hit that 45 mark yesterday and took a dive twice. And then the 45 mark was significant as well, going back into these lower highs and lower lows. You could see the downtrend is pretty obvious there. The 45, it couldn't stay above the 45 twice and pulled back on it twice to hit newer lows. Actually, this isn't a lower low. It only hit 44.67, whereas the day before it hit 44.61. I guess that's something, um, but it's only a very few points. So the inflation data is going to probably either bolster the bulls or bolster the bears. One of them's probably going to win because this needs to choose a direction. These are getting shorter, and the recoveries are also getting shorter. So it's going to have to break to the downside or the upside. It's going to have to break one direction or another. It can't keep going in this trend. These keep getting littler and littler, and the window keeps getting tighter and tighter. It's just not going to do that. But let's take a look at my week last week. It's kind of a weird week. Is this the week? Yeah, kind of a weird week. I got all these calls filled the week before. Got all these calls filled the week before, sold all this stock. And then the following, then to open up the week, then I sold all these puts. Sold all the puts, got some dividends. Here is where the business paid out additional profits on top of the normal profits. And keep in mind that the purpose of this business is to one, create equity in the business. That's the first and foremost. Because these are loans, every time we pay off a loan, every time we pay towards a loan, we create equity in the business. That's money that we get to keep. The the second thing we do is we pay our employees. We pay the employees, and the employees get their paychecks and their benefits, and we put into their 401ks. So the purpose of the business is to create equity in the business and um, take care of the employees. It's not to generate additional profits for additional taxation. That's not what we're trying to do. Sometimes we have to pay out additional just because we do good trading, we have good weeks, but overall we're trying to keep it where it's not taxed. And the way you get taxed is by blowing it out and getting additional revenue. Because remember, to offset this, I would need to take losses, and I don't want to take losses if I don't have to. So continuing on, we bought some key, we bought some FE. These actually haven't sold cover calls against these because the market just hasn't bounced back. Here's a couple more puts and some calls, and really not a very exciting week at all. We were net sellers here. We gained 11,000 back into our cash coffers. That's because we sold all of this and we only bought these two. And then we made a total of 428.86, which is probably the minimum that I like to hit per week. If I hit 428, that'll cover all of our costs, that'll cover all of our loans, that'll cover all of our benefits. So overall, a pretty good week. Again, I'm not going to do a video tomorrow, but told you a little bit about the business, told you what my trades consist of. Not a lot of swing trades. I went back to the puts, which is good. A little more comfortable with the puts than the swing trades, but last couple days I should have been swing trading. I just didn't have the time. But yep, that's my video.